Hello, my friends, from deep back within the art cave. It's time for another 5-minute demo with Mr. Michael. How you doing, guys? Today, what we're going to do is we're going to learn the difference between organic and geometric shapes. And then we're going to take the concept of geometric shapes and make a cool three-dimensional collage out of it. Is your curiosity piqued? Excellent. To the art table! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so here's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about organic shapes and geometric shapes. If we look at the ones at the top, they are very different from the ones at the bottom, correct? Organic is a word that kind of means to describe stuff that's alive. Could be alive, living. It was living at one time, alright? And it kind of reflects in our shapes. They're rounded, like living things tend to kind of be. There's bumps, there's curves. Alright, same thing on this one over here. Geometric shapes tend to have points, corners, angles, straight lines. Alright, so that's the difference between organic and geometric. So here's what our final piece is going to look like, my friends. See how it's like one shape inside another, inside another, inside another. Alright? All organic looking shapes. Curved lines, little dips, bumps, no angles, no points, no corners, no straight lines. And if you look the way I did this, it's kind of coming off the surface of the paper. Gives it a cool three-dimensional look. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. Alright, guys and gals, so here's how we're going to do this. You're going to draw your organic shape here, but you're going to have 4 different colors of paper. Alright, don't do like 2 blues, 2 oranges. Get 4 completely different colors. And if you don't have colored paper, draw yourself like a square, color it up, and there, boom, you've got some colored paper. And then just kind of do the process I'm going to show you here. Alright? So here's what you're going to do. Draw your organic shape. Big, not small, but not too big. Alright? So I'm going to start here. Remember, bends and curves, dips, and bumps. Perfect. Alright? Can you guys see that? Okay? Now, I've got my 4 pieces of paper here all together. Stack them together perfectly. There we go. Now I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut out on the line. Follow your lines. That way your lines still stay nice and rounded. There we go. I'm actually kind of cutting inside the line just a little bit so I don't see my pencil mark. But if you have a few pencil marks left over, go ahead and just erase it once you've got this part done. Alright, there we go. Now what you're going to do, take your top one there, and then stack them all together again. Now I'm going to go to this one. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw just on the inside. I'm going to kind of follow the shape. Just a little bit smaller. Alright. There we go. And again, scissors. Cut it out. Kind of got out my line, but there we go. Alright. Almost done with this one. There we go. So again, we're going to repeat the process. Take that top piece, which was my yellow. If I can get it to let go. There we go. Alright, go put that over there with my first piece. Then, I'm going to repeat the process again, like I said. Draw just on the inside, following the shape, but just a little bit smaller. There we go. Scissors. one's done. Now, one more time. Take that one off of the top. Go to your last one, which is my blue paper. Same thing. Draw just on the inside, following the shape. There we go. Scissors. And voila. We've got that phase done. All right. So there we go. Now it's on to how to put it all together. So here's how we put it all together. Now you can do this one of two ways. One with glue or one with tape. And I would suggest masking tape. Scotch tape will work, all right, but masking tape has a little more to it that's going to help you out, make it look a little bit more three-dimensional, all right? So if I'm going to use glue, just glue, stick it. Glue, stick your pieces. All right, one on top of each other. It'll look cool still, but it won't have that three-dimensional look to it. All right. If you're going to go with a three-dimensional look, you're going to need some tape. Now, this part here, I could actually glue down if I wanted. All right, and then put tape to put the rest of it all together. But what makes it look really cool is if it kind of pops off the black paper. And I use black paper. You guys can use a different color. All right, use a different color than you use to make your pieces. All right, you could do a square, you could do a circle, a triangle, rectangle. I just like the black square. Makes the colors kind of pop out. So what I'm going to do is take my biggest piece, which is my purple piece, flip it over. I'm going to take some tape, and I'm just going to make about three loops. So rip. Remember, you don't need a ton, and just make yourself a loop. One there. I'm only going to need about 3. 2, 3. And there we go. Now take it and put it like centered up as best you can on your black paper or whatever color paper you're putting it on. Don't press too hard. Just enough to get it to stick. If you press too hard, then we don't get this little edge here, which makes it look three-dimensional. Just enough to get it to stick. There we go. Now, we're going to again repeat the process, except with our next piece. And I see that, and that one's going to go, looks like about like that. All right, so I'm going to flip it over again. This one I'm going to put about 3 loops on there as well. 1, 2, and a 3. There we go. And then again, now center it up a little bit here on your purple. Just enough to get it to stick. Push just a little bit. If you get a part that kind of wants to go down a little bit, kind of bend it up. There we go. All right. Again, repeat the process. Let's see. I think mine's going to... Yep, so like that. Flip it over. This one looks like it needs only about 2 loops of tape. So, 1, y 2. Oh, my loop came apart up there. There we go. Center it up as best we can. Push it down just enough to get it to stick. There we go. And then one more time with our last piece there. Let's see. Yep, about like that. That one's only going to take about 1 loop. Make sure I got it the right way. Let's see. Oh, that was the way right there. There we go. And you got it. This really cool looking organic art piece, but it's also three-dimensional, which makes it look really nice, like it's trying to pop up off of the paper. All right, turned out pretty cool. I like it. I want to experiment with some more colors. I did 4 colors here. Please try to keep it at 4. I might be able to get away with a 5th little small one, all right, but then it gets hard to kind of put the tape under it and whatnot. If you do a bigger piece of paper, you could go with more organic shapes. But about this size here, which is about 9 inches by 9 inches, a 9 inch by 9 inch square, 4 is going to work perfectly for you. All right? Give yours a shot, guys. All right, guys, so how did yours turn out? I bet they turned out absolutely fabulous. Hope you had fun with that one, guys. Yeah, there's just something really cool about working with organic shapes. All our minds kind of tend to be going towards geometric and stuff. That's just how our brains are kind of put together. So experiment more with those organic shapes, all right? Stretch your imagination a little bit. What else could you come up with? Some kind of cool organic shape in another type of project, or just a doodle out on your own, all right? Maybe we'll do a little project here down the road where we'll take some organic shapes and do some cool doodles out of them, all right? Keep an eye out for that one. My friends, I'd love to see what you've been working on. So remember, Mom and Dad, my email address is at the end of this video, okay? My friends, you take care. Until next time, keep an eye out next week for another 5-minute demo. Adios, amigos.